This is so timeless for me because through the years, it is still one of my favorites. No matter how simple people may think about it, it's still so delicious. We are cooking two sardines recipe today, and we are making one with eggs, like an omelette, and the other one, of course, with my favorite, sardinas na may misua. Kaya, let's prepare, and it's so simple to do, and this is something you can whip up very quickly. Just heat up some oil, and our egg, I'm using 5 whole eggs. So sardines are one of the most nutritious things you can find, especially if you're on a budget. Rich in calcium, omega-3, fatty acids, protein, and vitamin D. But it's such a classic that through generations and throughout so many cultures, people love and enjoy sardines. It doesn't mean that if you eat sardines, you're not social, di ba? And I'm just going to prepare this very simple recipe. Saute garlic, onions, tomatoes, and for this, I am using 2 cans of sardines in tomato sauce. You can use regular or spicy, whatever brand you prefer. Cook our tomatoes, and I will add the whole can. Ito, I just cut it into half. I don't want it mashed. Another one. And we never run out of sardines at home. We love sardines so much. I like to saute it in onions and garlic and tomatoes. Lots of onions, sobrang lots of onions, and eat it with sourdough bread. Also, social, di ba? Adding some pepper. And I will just combine that with my scrambled eggs. Very simple. Beat my sardines along with the eggs, and very nice. Salt, 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 and add oil, and I will just add some leeks or green onions to this para mas masarap. Add it there. Yan. And now we will add our scrambled eggs into the pan. Low heat. Do not rush. Let it set a little bit and stir. Little by little, we just want the eggs to curdle gently so the eggs are creamy and light and delicious. So it's like a soft scrambled, French-style scrambled eggs, gently cooked. So there's still chunks of sardines, and we are done. Don't overcook your eggs. Now we're ready to plate. Very nice to serve over garlic rice. Sinangag, and eto na siya. Oh, that is so lovely and delicious. Serve over toasted bread. And we will just add more fresh spring onions or leeks to garnish our scrambled eggs. And that is our first sardine recipe. Napakadali. And I'm preparing my soup. So this is our go-to recipe at home. We love this so much, especially pag sobrang init yung kanin. And we have our sardinas with misua. And I like the misua from the sari-sari store kasi it's very silky, no? It's very tender, so I like that, and I add it to my rice. Ang sarap. And I will just saute my garlic, onions, and tomatoes. At hindi ko noon yung aking... Relax. Sardines lang to, kaya ko itong lutuin. Diba? Dito pa ako na-tense sa sardines, no? Pero, it's really nice. Cook, cook. Don't bash me na hindi mainit yung oil, ha? Yan. Relax. Don't panic. Yan. And just cook it until it's aromatic and tender. And usually, we prepare this last because the Misua tends to absorb water so quickly. So, like everybody's on the table and say, "Teka, kakain na ba tayo? Teka." Doon ko na ihuhulog yung aking Misua noodles. So, how do you prepare? You know, this is very interesting because I went to this restaurant in Laguna a few months back and they were serving pako. Yung pako, fiddlehead fern. And their dressing to the pako was, guess what? It was just sardines with calamansi. Would you believe? Salad dressing, sardinas. You know, people are very creative. Where sardines really came from a Mediterranean island, Sardinia. O, diba? Kaya, sardines. And sardines is one of the most abundant we have in the Philippines. Diba sinasabi na, why let that great resource go to waste? No? And it's also very important to take care of our oceans and our seas because it gives us so much food. If you don't take care of our natural resources, wala. Magugutom tayo lahat, pati sardinas, hindi na tayo makabili kasi wala na mahuling sardinas sa dagat. So sometimes we fail to appreciate, no, what, you know, nature is giving us. So let us not disrespect food. I also like to leave the sardine whole here. Let that simmer. And now I will add water. So I'm using hot water so it boils quickly. It's hot. That's why the sardine industry is usually from Mindanao because they get all the fresh catch over there and their factories, ang mga planta nila is just there on site, so the fish is very fresh. Once our soup is simmering, we will just season. Konting magic, sumarap na agad yung ating ulam. Yan. Just a little bit of magic para maging masarap yung ating very simple recipe today. And let that cook. And just before eating, we will add our misua, but I will just season with a bit of pepper. If you want it to be more flavorful, you can also add a bit of patis. Konting patis lang. Gan. And now is the time I will add misua. For me, kulang tong tatlong misua. Meron pa ba tayong misua? This is good enough for now. Pagtsagaan natin yung tatlong pack ng misua. But I love the misua noodles. And ito, meron tayong leeks for color. Kung wala naman, you don't have to. Pero, no, just a bit of freshness. Add our spring onions or leeks. That's optional. And finally, we are done with our sardines recipe. If you love sardines, ano bang klaseng sardinas yung gusto mo? I'm ready and I'm hungry and I want to taste it. Sabaw muna tayo. Perfect ba? Sarap. And more noodles. And I'm going to enjoy this. Sarap. Pero mainit. I don't want to burn myself. Oh! And our scrambled eggs with sardines. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. If you still haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, Chef Tatung, please do so and click the bell button to get notified para you get updated with all our recipes on our channel. I hope you tried this recipe or it just reminds you of recipes you already know. Classics. Old-fashioned. Sardines two ways, sardinas na may misua, and of course, our scrambled eggs with sardines. Simpol!